Someone asks if you like their haircut. You hesitate, then say yes. That tiny lie felt like the right call, so why does telling the truth sometimes feel like the wrong thing to do?
Why is honesty socially unacceptable sometimes?
Oh, sweetheart, here's the thing. When we're together, in a group, in a family, at work, we're not just exchanging information, we're maintaining something. We're keeping the warmth alive, and sometimes a blunt truth, even a correct one, can land like a door slamming in someone's face. It doesn't feel like honesty to the person on the receiving end. It feels like rejection, like you've put being right above being kind. And in close relationships especially, that stings. So we soften things, we say it looks great, we say no worries, and yes, maybe it's not technically accurate, but what it's really saying is, I care about you more than I care about winning this moment. The little untruth is doing real work. It's holding us together, and when someone skips all that and just says the hard thing bluntly, we feel it, don't we? Because it breaks the unspoken agreement that says this relationship matters more than the score.
Why is honesty socially unacceptable sometimes?
Look, champ, truth can humiliate. That's the problem. You tell someone they got it wrong in front of other people, now there's a winner and a loser in the room. Nobody signed up for that. And the loser? They don't thank you for the honesty. They resent you. So people soften it. Not because they're weak, because they're smart. Reputations are fragile. Status is fragile. One blunt comment in the wrong moment can destroy trust, create an enemy. The polite version keeps everyone's dignity intact. That matters. The truth might be accurate, but if it makes someone feel small, publicly, they will make you pay for it. That's not about feelings. That's about consequences. So you ask why honesty gets punished. Because honesty without judgment is just an attack dressed up as a virtue. People know that. The smart ones, anyway.
Okay, so here's what I think happens. You know the truth, right? You could say it, but then your brain it starts running through everything that could go wrong. Like, what if they get angry? What if they think you're being difficult? What if it turns into a whole argument you did not see coming, and now you've lost their trust, and it's just, yeah, even in really small situations. Someone asks if you like something and you didn't, and it's like, okay, but if I say that, then what? So you say, yeah, it was fine, because fine is safe. Fine doesn't start anything. And I don't know, maybe that sounds like avoidance, and it probably is, but the threat feels real even when nothing serious is actually at stake. Your body doesn't really know the difference between a difficult conversation and an actual danger. So the little untruth, it's a way of getting through without breaking anything. At least for now.
Why is honesty socially unacceptable sometimes?
I think people underestimate how scripted most interactions actually are. When someone says, "How are you?" they are not requesting a full account of your current state. That is not what the exchange is for. It is a greeting ritual. It has a function, which is to open the interaction smoothly. When someone answers that question literally, they have broken the script, and that creates disruption. The other person does not know where to go next. The whole interaction becomes unpredictable. Polite dishonesty, as I would call it, keeps these systems running. It is particularly important in workplaces and formal settings where interactions need to be brief, stable, and repeatable. Blunt honesty does not always cause more truth to enter the conversation. It often causes confusion and friction because the social structure does not have a place for it. The system relies on everyone following the expected steps. When someone does not, the system does not know how to proceed.
Oh, baby, you know what I find interesting? People call it honesty, but half the time what they really mean is I have an opinion and I am going to say it right now because it is true and I earned the right to say it. And baby, that ain't quite the same thing. Timing matters. Tone matters. Whether the other person can even hear what you're saying right now, that matters. Sometimes the truth is less about helping somebody and more about the person saying it needing to feel real, needing to feel like they don't play games, like they're above all the social niceties. And look, I respect that. I do. But there is a difference between being real and just unloading on somebody because you felt like it. The clash that happens is between I need to express myself and we still have to live in the same world together. And honey, both of those things are true at the same time.
Why is honesty socially unacceptable sometimes?
My child, honesty is not judged only by whether it is true. It is judged by what it leaves behind, in the room, in the relationship, in the person who had to receive it. People are quietly trying to protect something in most of their interactions. Dignity, continuity,
the feeling that they are still safe with one another. And so a small untruth offered gently can carry more care than a hard truth delivered without thought. But there is another side to this. What is called honesty can sometimes be something else entirely. An unfiltered opinion, a need to feel uncompromising, a way of placing one's own discomfort above another's. The tension was never really between truth and lies. It was always between accuracy and impact. The kind of honesty that earns lasting trust tends to be truthful with purpose, offered at the right moment, with some tenderness toward the person on the other side. Truth, like rain, is not wrong for falling, but the timing and the shelter both matter.
If you made it this far, you're gonna want to see what comes next. Hit subscribe so you don't miss our next video, and click the video on screen now to keep learning more. See you in the next video.